I don't believe it. I actually, I can't believe it. Well, if you haven't seen already, I'm in Australia, so I'm like 11 hours ahead, and that's why I look this bad. I've just woken up to see that we have sacked Pochettino, and this happened, I think like 3 hours ago, or like 3 hours ago. I'm actually just in shock right now. We have just, I can't even get my words out right. We have sacked, well, they say he's left, but I think we sacked him, because I think the statement says that the club came to a hard decision. So it's clearly they've had an agreement between them, but they basically sacked him. Fuck. I don't think it's the right thing. I actually don't think it's the right thing at all. Yes, we've had bad games. We haven't been playing well this season at all. I can understand that, and I understand it's a huge decision to make, but we didn't even at least give him till January to sort the team out and potentially bring in new players, which, I mean, clearly that's where Levy's head's at, that he's clearly not going to bring in these massive people in January if he's not even going to give Poch the chance then to fix the team. Because I don't think the issue's just with Poch. I've said this so many times before. The issue's definitely much higher up, because we've had an average spending of 5 million a year a window since Levy and Enick have taken over. But I can't believe we've actually sacked him. Pochettino has literally created some of the greatest memories I have ever had as a Spurs fan. Especially if you just look at last season, the way we got to the Champions League final, that was a movie. From pretty much being knocked out of the group stage with 1 point after 3 games, to then get to the final, actually have that chance, make us regular Champions League players. The guy was unreal, and I love him. I love Pochettino. And to be honest with you, I was not one to be Poch out at all. I wanted to give him the chance to fix this. The results have obviously been poor this season, but I still wanted to give him the chance. I still wanted to give him January. But now him and the team are gone, and we've got West Ham on Saturday without a manager. I think that's the worst thing for me, is when you sack a manager and don't have a replacement ready. But at the moment, Mourinho is being a hot favourite to take it. But fuck, I still can't believe it. I don't think it's the right call. You'd see Real Madrid, Man United, Bayern Munich, all of these top European giants talk about wanting Pochettino, and then all of a sudden, we almost don't appreciate what he has given us in the past 5-6 years. And I think 2 months of bad results I don't think it was enough to justify sacking him. To be honest with you, I'm just so shocked, and I'm tired, and I don't know how to process any of this. The guy was unreal. I loved him as a manager. Granted, I think he made some poor decisions when it came to some substitutions or team selections. But at the end of the day, he transformed this club. He transformed a lot of these players and just the way the club operates as a whole. And for that, I'll always love him. No matter what happened towards the start of the season and towards the end of his tenure at Spurs, I want to say, Poch, thank you. Thank you so much for allowing me to have so many incredible memories. As a football fan, we never got to see anything like this. From a mid-table Europa League side to one of the best teams in the country is what he turned us into, and it's just so sad that it's just ended this way. say anymore. The guy's a legend. He'll always go down as a legend, and I'm very upset to see him go. There's a lot of mixed emotions right now, because one part of me is definitely saying that, look, the results have been awful. Unfortunately, that's just how it is in football nowadays. We are so close to relegation now, and something needed to change. Definitely, something needed to change. My issue is I think it's a lot higher up than just the manager. I think that the manager's always a scapegoat for these kind of things, and it's upsetting me that you're still going to have the same players that don't seem motivated. You're still going to have the board that's not going to be willing to spend, and we're just going to have a new manager to do it under. If it's true that we are getting a Mourinho, I think Mourinho is an unbelievable manager, despite what people think about it being boring football. Like what he did at United, he knows how to win trophies. He is one of the best managers ever, to be honest with you, if looking back at his whole career. So I think you'd definitely be stupid not to want him at your club, especially since that's the one thing that we're missing now, is a trophy. I don't even want to talk about a new manager. Actually, it's ridiculous. I can't even look at the camera properly. This is proper upsetting me. I've always been Pochettino, believed in him the whole time, and unfortunately we're not going to see him have that chance. But I think I'm going to finish it on just this message to Poch, like again, thank you so much for everything that you've done. The memories are unreal. You've turned us into an amazing club, bringing us into this new stadium, using the new training facilities to create an unbelievable team. And you and your coaching staff are legendary, are insane. And I'm very scared, I'm not going to lie, I'm very scared to see where this is going to go for us. Especially now that we've got to kick things off with a massive game against West Ham. And you can just imagine the chance that there's going to be on Saturday about you having no manager, about all this, that and the other. Yeah, I'm not looking forward to that one. I'll be back for that. But I want to know what all of you think. I'm very much in shock, and it's hard to gather my thoughts since it's really early in the morning over here. So I'll do a proper more in-depth one later where I can actually gather my thoughts and think about it. But please just comment. I need to know what the general consensus is amongst fans, because I feel like we're partly to blame for the reason he got sacked, with the amount of Poch out comments and how infuriated we were getting at games and stuff. So I'd like to know whether you wanted him out, or whether this is like just as a shock to you as it is to me. But I guess I'll see you soon with a more in-depth thing, or if we announce a new manager.